You can feel the tension in the air as we move into race day here in Monaco. It's a track that requires the full concentration of the drivers with zero margin for error. It tests their skills to the absolute limits, so no wonder it remains a fan favourite. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Norris, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Russell, Piastri, Fernando Alonso and Isaac Hadjar, Albon, Stroll, Liam Lawson and Sainz, Behrman, Ocon, Nico Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly. Doohan and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish, but let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Big pressure at the start of the race, Crofty, for all of them up and down the grid, no matter where you are. But the drivers these days, they practice, practice and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Check, okay.
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. Okay, you just started the final lap of the race, final lap. Antonelli's behind you. They're on fresh softs. And the time last lap, 1:18.9.
Yes, baby. We got it. At least. Good job, guys. Good race. Really good race.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
Well, I'm sure I've seen an increased hunger, increased desire from this driver this weekend, Crofty, as they've performed in front of their home crowd. And drivers often say they feel extra energy from inside the car, and I really feel like we saw that, we witnessed it here today.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved watching that action today, and I'm sure these three have loved taking part. Here come our podium finishers. And that is a fabulous win, and the top step of the podium for Charles Leclerc. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come...